Let's cut across to Menaka, who is interviewing Tusli Tanti of Suzlon at Davos.
In the past, while we speak of wind energy, which is what you focus on, I also want to bring into the mix solar energy.
Correct.
We've seen some very aggressive bidding take place on the solar energy side. Tariffs at 4.33, 4 rupees 30 paise. What do you make of that kind of competitive pressure? How is Suzlon going to deal with that as well?
Suzlon is currently more focus area of the wind is there.
Yes.
But now we have started the solar also, and first solar projects we are doing in Telangana of 210 megawatt. Same bidding process, we got the tariff and other thing. No doubt it's becoming more and more bidding process aggressive, because some of the companies are coming from outside India.
Yeah.
They are bringing a low cost of the funding, and their expectation of the IRR from the market is low. And current commodity price is also low. So it's a good opportunity for our country to build such capital intensive assets with the low tariff, and it is a
But
good
are those
moment.
tariffs realistic according to you?
No, currently whatever the 4.35 is there, it's really too aggressive tariff is there. But gradually it may become the reality. But moreover, the 5 rupees level is the most viable projects to go in a bigger investment, in a bigger scale and other thing, because we are targeting country is 100 gigawatt installation by 2022
Yes,
in a
that's
solar,
Mr.
and
Prime
60
Minister
gigawatt
Modi's,
is in wind. If you want to achieve that, at least we have to give a reasonable pricing in the marketplace, so we can attract more large investment. Otherwise, small investment may come and we get the better pricing, but it will not give the big volume. And the downside risk also may be some product and quality risk on that.
Okay.
Because once we go in that aggressiveness, then somewhere...
But how are you at 5 going to compete with the 4.3 guys?
No, it's not a problem is there, because wind is cheaper than solar. So that is not a constraint is there, because the solar plant load factor is 18 to 20% in the grid, where the wind is producing 35%. So energy production is per megawatt basis is almost the double in the wind is there. And capex investment is more or the same is there. So it's not a problem to compete solar. But we have to understand India needs both the energy.
Yes, of course.
That is very clear, is because 1,000 gigawatt installation is required energy requirement for the next 10 years. And we doesn't have our conventional resources much more. So we have to build more and more wind and solar, which is a very complementary energy for the systems, which is a good solution for us. I think government is taking a very strong, aggressive focus on a renewable. It is a good for our country.
What is the order book looking like, both for wind and for your nascent entry into solar?
So almost 1,200 megawatt we have a order book currently, and nearly 1,000 megawatt the orders under the pipeline.
That's for wind.
Yeah, wind.
And in
And
solar?
the solar, we have just first project we are doing 200 megawatt. As per the system, first we have to build our books, and then we will sell. So we will sell this project in the next year.
Okay, in solar, are you looking at any kind of partnerships, joint ventures? I want to use the word acquisition, but I know the last few years have been difficult, so I'm not going to use that word, unless you do have an inorganic strategy and you'd like to talk to us about
in a
it.
solar, what is main our strategy is there is no single company in India who is providing end-to-end solutions for the solar. So there is not a single company in the country. We are a successful company for the wind in the last 20 years. So we are bringing that complementary strength of the wind into the solar. So we will remain as a total solution provider, but we are not going for any joint venture, for any acquisition, another thing. We are developing our own way, and that will continue.
Okay, that's the word coming in from Tusli Tanti. Let's slip into a short break now, but up next